Hello, welcome to the Self-Help Empowerment Lifestyle Podcast. My name is Lance William Green. I am the CEO of LWG Corporations. I'm also a published author. All of my books are available at lulu.com/Lance William Green. And remember, you can always contact me at lwg.corporations@gmail.com. So, today I'm really excited about everything. It's July. It's after my birthday. Now I'm 49, so I'm getting my list together. I'm doing my workouts. I'm getting all kinds of things together. I'm trying to get more focused on the things that I want to make happen for this year for me, because really for me, I treat my birthday as like New Year's, where I decide what I want to focus on, what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to see, who I'm trying to help, what I'm trying to do, the whole purpose of what I'm trying to accomplish. I'm very excited about all my books and things. I just now am designing the cover for my new book, Crazy Cat Facts and Funny Cat Jokes, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty awesome cover too. Of course, I had to have a little bit of help to design the cover, but I'm trying to make it. It's funny. It's cool. I like it. I mean, I like all the jokes and all the facts and all the trivia quizzes and everything. It's really cool. Any cat lover or any kid would really love it. It's funny, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. It should be up probably 2 or 3 more days from now. It'll be totally done. I'll have the cover all done and everything, and then I'll have it all straight out published, and then it'll be available at lulu.com/Lance William Green. And then once it's all done, it should go on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and 40,000 other places. So, one of the other things that I'm kind of excited about is, I found out recently a friend of mine named James is now listening to my podcast. So, cool. Thank you. Thank you to everybody that is listening. I'm excited to get more subscribers, and I'm really excited to start moving on. I'm still stuck where I am right now with this roadblock in my way that I'm working around, but I'm trying to look and see and take advantage of everything I can while I have the time and everything else. I'm focusing in on what is possible for me. And so, it's awesome having this little radio station. Thank you, YouTube, and, Second Chance Strengths. I'm lucky in a lot of ways. That's why I'm starting to think more and more of how grateful I am for the people I know and the choices I've made that led to me doing the things that I have and the things that I know. And, just keeping focused on what really matters and making things happen. Really, I'm focused on a vision that I'm trying to make come true right now. And all of this is part of manifesting it into being. I'm taking the steps I can. I'm actually accomplishing a lot of stuff, but pretty much making the impossible become impossible because of the things I know and the connections I have and the choices I've made. That's why I'm saying I'm very grateful to the people I know and the things that I know how to do. And, I'm glad I have some friends, that are listening to me now. So that's pretty exciting to me. I mean, I don't have very many followers, and, I'm not getting very many views. I'm working on that. I am excited to move on to the next steps when that can be, where I will do my travel, how-to, product reviews, RVing, and everything else that I want to do. And I'm talking about my books and playing the music and everything. That's still something I've been kind of procrastinating on, is singing the songs. I should start doing that soon. I'm probably going to interview a couple more people. I know there was some more people that wanted to play some music for me, and I had a friend that was making some techno music and things using like Fruit Loops and other apps and things, that he was making some techno trance house type music, I think. So I'm going to probably be putting some of his stuff on there because, I really like that. I do like that kind of music, techno trance, computer beeps and sounds and things, that's kind of good. I like to do it when I'm working on things, or I'm doing jogging or working out. I think that music's pretty cool. So that's actually something I might even try doing. But I did want to sing some songs. And I actually had on the 4th of July, I went out to a concert and some of my friends played me some songs and some things. And I had burritos and I made a huge bowl of nachos and I ate all kinds of three bean salad and bologna and I was so stuffed with food. And then I had hamburgers and cheeseburgers and on food, way more food than I should have ate. But anyway, I stuffed myself with all kinds of good food, and I had a good time. And I watched some people play some music, and I watched some fireworks and things, and I had a pretty good time laying out in the sun, relaxing. Um, you know, that's why another thing I'm grateful about is that I am able to relax and think and take my time and really work on the things I need to work on to make the things that I want happen. So anyway, I did record some of the band. It didn't turn out very good. Not that they weren't playing as good, but the bass and everything and the recording and the people around and everything, it just didn't make a good quality recording. I may put a little bit of that on here because it was on my birthday on the 4th of July. But I'm still focused in on my jogging. I'm now finally up to 5 miles, so I'm still, I'm still having a little hard time catching up to that. I mean, boy, I seen how my health was kind of deteriorating there for not working out for a while, and I don't want to be that way. I want to be able to go hiking and swimming and jogging and biking and doing all the things I want to do without all kinds of running out of breath and everything else. So there's a lot of people that I see that can't barely even make a lap around a track, even walking, or let less do more than 3 or 4 push-ups and they're out of breath. I'm not going to be that kind of person. So I am going to get more heavy into the workout because I am going to be writing a workout book coming up soon. But right now I'm working on my joke book, getting that done and the cover, and it's all wrote out. It just needs the cover, and so I'm doing that. Things are going pretty well. I don't know. I'm looking forward to maybe working with some people and offering some other opportunities and things. So I'm gonna go and lay out in the sun and maybe go play some pickleball and hang out and see what else is going on and try to enjoy the day and see what happens. All right, well, this is kind of going to be a 2-part one. So I just actually went out and I did my 5-mile run, and so then I was walking around. It's a nice sunny day. It was a little cold, and so I was running into friends of mine, and a couple of guys that are like, "Hey, I heard your podcast, and that sounds good," and my friend James, so shout out to James again, and Norman and Cheeky and a couple other guys, Poncho, everyone wants to say what's up. You know what? So I'm looking forward to networking and getting in contact. James, or whoever else is listening, you can always contact me at lwg.corporations@gmail.com. All right. So, I've just been focusing on my health and running, and I finished my cover for my Crazy Cat Facts and Funny Cat Jokes book. So that's probably going to be up, and I'm going to be publishing that in like 1 or 2 days. It's already on there. I needed to do the cover and everything, and I finally got me the cover I wanted. So that's cool. So it's, I don't know, what, things are actually going pretty cool. Maybe in the future, I hope I can, network with some of you, and maybe even you can go on some of the cool little travel trips I have planned. I plan on going out to Florida and going out there fishing, and I want to see the Florida Keys, and then also I want to go to Tennessee. I want to go to that Opryland mall. I want to go check out a few other things. There's a lot of cool things I want to go check out, and then I want to go to Catalina And then I also, I want to go out to Hawaii, but mainly I want to go driving around and filming. And also I have a friend that has a gold mine, so I want to go to that. That'd be cool. And I lived up in there in Humboldt County for a while, so I know a lot of really cool little spots up there in the redwood trees and things. And I don't know if I still know some people around there in Garberville, Redway, and Huntingdon area where it's super thick. Like you go into the forest and it's nighttime when it's daytime. It's so thick, and the trees and everything is so big and thick. And so I want to go to some of those and up to the Trees of Mystery. And there's some other things. I might even go up there to the caves in the Oregon. But there's a lot of other things I want to do. I need to go out to Las Vegas where my aunts are and go to the CES shows and go to some of the conventions and things. So I got a lot of cool things lined up that I can do. Actually, and I want to go out to Florida because I need to go and visit somebody out there for the Millennium Coaches and check out that too. So that's going to be pretty cool because I'm going to go out there and actually interview the guy and check out and watch the coaches be built. So I'm going to talk to him a little bit, and there's so many other things, and then maybe I can go out to the Jupiter golf course there, and you never know, maybe I run into like Kai Trump or somebody really cool like that, and you never know. So anyway, I got a lot of things I'm trying to do. I got some cool things coming up. Right now I'm just doing the podcast and music. I'm trying to nail down a couple of guys that are doing this techno trance song so I can get with them and maybe do some myself. And then my friend Tumbleweed wants to do some singing and guitar playing, so I'm going to be doing some of that with them. I got a lot of cool things coming up, so I'm excited that I am done with my other book and that's going on there and going to be published, so I have that available. That's kind of awesome. So I'm going to throw the cover in with this. That's the one that's on here. Just continue to check in with the channel, and hopefully you've got the notifications on. I'm trying to post at least once or twice a week. I'm trying to make these the best I can. I don't want to be where I'm watching TV and I'm just parroting back what people do. Like a lot of these podcasters and things and the news and everything, they all have the same thing on the same channel, and then the podcasters just are all podcasting about the same thing. I don't want to be talking about the war and Hormuz and COVID vaccines and COVID and all this other stuff that they got going on. I want to talk about cool stuff that I'm finding out myself, not that I'm watching it on news or hearing somebody else talk about it. That's not really the type of things I want to do. But I do want to stay up on Trump and the things he's doing, because not only is it a self-help empowerment lifestyle podcast, but it's also a business empowerment lifestyle. Making your ideas, your thoughts, your ideas turn into real things. So I do want to do that. I want to expand into my courses. I got a lot of things that I'm trying to do. I have some things that are stopping me from actually doing the things that I want. So I'm working on that, changing. But, I'm also excited in networking with people, the self-help empowerment lifestyle community, because, you can contact me, I can interview you, and I can put you on here. So, that's a possibility. Plus, what are you interested in? What do you want to hear about? What do you want to talk to me about? I can't really take any phone calls right now or that. I'm only able to do the voice podcast for now. Like I said, I'm working on it. I'm trying to make things the best I can, and I'm trying to take advantage of all the opportunities. Right now, I've been working hard on my books, and working hard on trying to get my books noticed and things, and trying to get some grants and stuff to pass out my books for free to people in jails and prisons so I can help them. But I want to do some other networking with people, and I'm trying to get in the habit of working out in the morning and then like jogging 5 miles or going to the gym, and not having that eat up my whole day. I want to go and work out and then shower and do everything and then continue on with the rest of my day, not have it where I go to the gym and work out for an hour and a half or an hour and then my whole day is drained at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. So I'm trying to get in the habit of going out and working out pretty hard, coming, showering, doing all the stuff, and then going out and continuing with the rest of my day, or working on my books, or going around and doing the things I need to do, because part of it, the self-help empowerment lifestyle, is taking care of your mind and your body, and, business. It's all, you have to have your health so that you can do the things that you need to do to make that money and make your ideas happen. And so I'm trying to do that. I like to eat a lot of herbs and things like that. Like today I went out and I pulled up some big dandelions and I ate the roots, and I drink Pepsi. I had dandelion root and Pepsi for kind of like breakfast, sort of. And of course I'm going to make some other things, but so anyway, I just wanted to wrap this podcast up, but I wanted to make sure I gave a shout out to my new subscribers and to my friends that are listening. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe. Go ahead and pass the videos around, or the podcasts around, as much as you want. And you can always contact me at lwg.corporations@gmail.com. And then remember, all of my books are available at lulu.com/Lance William Green. They're also available at Amazon and other Barnes and Nobles and other places. But if you're going to buy and you're really going to go look, please go to lulu.com/Lance William Green. They make quality books, and I also get a better cut out of it. So if you're going to buy it, please buy from there. Cool. All right, cool. Thank you. I'm going to keep going at it. All right.